Makatom si chief of staff table so near Galamsey site.
Galamsey no. NDC for na aplania kofa foreigners dia bagana. And mama kodia ni niema so mo fan say isu no. No mo fa pressure and to aban so say de be ya aban no be ya tan na yo ma to abama John Mahama.
A whole constituency chairman had gone in to bring several Chinese people from China.
The constituency
chairman. This very one that we arrested them is actually one of the big boys in our party, my party, that had gone in for them to bring them just some few months ago to come and destroy our lands. And I'm like, are we crazy?
You want to about the Godson TV Global. I was here. And Commander shall see our Bob say on the gun or cock a siena bear galam say on some. Sir, 1 or 2 amana. Na to a good year jam na honey a day since you honsome. I bet the jabby bray. The nipper go a gun of phobia bray no yana almost shen and him send some it is or beck be. And now say ominims or cannot cry. Our name may be a how mine way honorable Kennedy. Kwame a compre ko Japan. Na Samasha, if you NPP campaign cry no. Waji atumzo campaign ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiano. On shada fa no hunshim. Said the nim no, said the original simpsd ni juma no. Enya no ene brewe mu ye hu kire se ene me bi hafa pa. Na eze de ori abetu dwane se. Galamsey. Politicians ono an crofo. Ahomoye politics. NPP NDC 4 NSA Ghana nsuo. No se wono ontena wono kure na de say Ghana de a obeka. Say Ghana nko de a na Ghana first. Ti so oman no nsuo ani beti na ade de o kyerɛkyerɛ nkrofo na omo na say Ghana nsuo no. Nzama wa bro so no so wono de obi so obaabi na o se wono Canada. Otu Galamsey ana otu bi ana wa ye bi mpo panya. Omra bonti na san nkrofo we mu de omo na say Ghana nsuo. Owi na Captain Smart say hey. Sanse mu yo ho. Muntie we nso e. Ode pim wana katachie free finance on it okoche China for ne ade so be hurigi na no se da bi. KSM amen church and say bi mu nchira. Nzama akoso. Na Ghana de otena wa be Galamsey na ade no. Na no me catch say ewiewia na omu tu. Ewia gidi. No many measures cry mu put in place. Either to stop, to sanitize, whatever, I just don't know. Now, they see how there. Nzamne Fiego. Niwat Scientific Hospital on Wadaroma. Niwat Scientific Hospital. Okan area ya modru. Imade travel consult. Young go videos no. Medina the Alexis. Me know where you marry. On the 12th of October of a year Mamia Ontario, Canada.
But I bleed for my country. Now I some baku see me here. I'm buy na minister bina that the boy be a quarter on what you be there. You know, man, why? I don't you know man to Amamilo. Come back to the Ghana phobia.
Now we say the woman you Galamsey. Quan ben so bit me afa patu ase.
Galamsey, a quite bit me a faso. Ama Galamsey, a cha e Ghana ha. Only when politicians, you know. Now the Kambu Makase, enough is enough. They are all staying away. We're staying out of Galamsey. Because I can tell you, without shame or anything said, politicians, both NDC, MPP, and other politicians, they bring Galamsey. And the problem, let me say, and I'm saying, bosses, politicians. They have some confidence that they have no respect for anybody. They go to the land and they start destroying it, and nobody says anything. So they are there. Now, Ahimfonso, Galamsey, to which Ahimfonso, some of Ahimfonso.
Yes.
See, Nana Kufuado has tried his best, but I'm just politicians or one politicians in the count, and these politicians the count, the government election be do no more year campaign, and I buy a my year, and no more air country, one more count,
yes,
and the count. Sabi, me was in Yabwa, all of them. Me, I'm confidently and boldly telling you because unkoti din be biada that make in Japan me ye galamsey and me ye small scale mining and me ye say o dia say I will hope na me dis question and omo ba me ntia because na mo ma Chinese fo e be say yensu say wo Ghana ni wo be timi akocha akoye sans e we go and see how they preserve their water bodies. Oko Dubai, about 60-70% gold the whole Dubai, is Ghana. What is wrong with that? Now yet, the country is not being developed. I hope today, but India for a dictated price. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah? From the belt, from Morocco, up to South Africa, baby, gold, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Gambia, everywhere, Africa. I can't tell you more way. We sit there and get think of Obroni, Papa, near Papa Woman, no move. Any Chinese consulate near Kasa, America, Bagalan, no be damn there. Now, China for them from the remotest area about. Only then who village or remotest village echo and yet Ghana for
yes, that's the point.
And that is the gospel truth. That is now Bodin means Slovia because Ghana said, I serve Ghana. I don't serve any politician. You can be anybody in this Ghana. I don't serve you. I serve my country.
Yes.
It's too much. They want me to say or mine exchange you know. And I'm telling you, any politician or still best stop Galamsey. Sending call for one can we waiting to stop him. That president, with all due respect to him, why be sick?
Okay.
That was a master for na call round. That when we start young da costa. Many no to see her moving to her. Na so the be buy. Obaya. Ni please ni say Australia ni force one yan fan say Galam stop. One konya igami gata na say what do you mean? Kese young fan ko shem Galamsey. Asoja for no so kwa. They know what they do. In slow almost no Korean America. What you say? In the election year, a soldier for a code. A NDC propaganda no my yapu was said. A bedu sabria, almost the same man the ship. And everybody panic. Some of the videos are old. Now yet you want an call Prisia 2020. Bogoso, Kakpa mining area. I can't say, Baba.
Yes.
Look, about 90% of the Galamsey areas in an MPP issue. First strategy, and home side. First strategy, and home side. Ghana, Mumma, any politicians, you know, or minor Kaka. And yet, power you being empty. Yes, Madame in our face. Nagana say, why never baby so? Why would the police in court to inquire? With the soldier need call so what are we going to do in this country? If you ain't the pack of clear and woman and not on my Ghana. I bleed for my country. But my answer being Kasa, but I said it's too much. What I'm seeing who call rounds now is you be anywhere and in your pound. Why? And yes, you can't find the April. If you are asking a power. Munka wasn't more man from Munya Bowl and Cap Munka who said Ghana and Mosum any political party. Enough is enough. Now, more power abandoning and any part of more and we are destroying this water body. Minimum some battle there. You know, I did a show and yet capri. Me ochina umbeka empabo upa ko the whole Ghana the bisa na me concession kura me ko school ba me ntiase nti concession na se na makopedi me ni concession be bia enim ya ma me fancy ya anya sa revelation here of the
Mate me beso the revelation ya be
here wo mu kura no so wo mu guard against it they are doing it. Now, some back to see me here. Omuba na minister bina ede boy bi akose onkoji obi die boy no so e ba no a kakwa ayi no so ono so enye ne dia o sharp no so MPP ni di okofa eri ma baba ene ekoso why what is it for na mo nyina o ma no why anu ti no man to amamlo ka bet Ghana phobia why
Galamsey no NDC for na aplania kofa foreigners dia ba Ghana ene o ma akode ani niam so o mo fa nse isu no no mo fa pressure to aban so said be ya aban no be ya tan na yo ma to abama John Mahama enti se wo ba hwa NDC asofo nko na ekasa NDC asofo nko ene gira na me bomb nsema his excellency na nado dankwa o ye tough because enyoma mdi gu akwa me no senkanana ebo hwese se sojafo nko a nanka ahowo na wo mde begu nso mu be say Galamsey fo ne small scale mining for Najuma no nanka wo mo ankasa safa afa soja tade ahye every mining area omu bekunkun nipa wo na je say
omakun foreigners no
dabi foreigners na ba ye no wo mo ne ma omu soja tade ahye no mako as unknown military men no mako kum nipa de ahye ban Babia ye tu Galamsey anase mani wo ho bia no yakum nipa 3 wa ha yakum 4 wa ha yakum 6 wa ha na chese Ghana mani nyina se gomti de yakufo ado aye ni o yakufo ado ama soja fo beku ye na chese election aye dandel ama NDC omboa na we no ananato wotu na esi fo mo a asofo bi kasa ne ho nkran ba ni nyina no
wati committee
enye John Mama kro ye nti na mo bresa John Mama dada no anase mo de John foforo na eba o John no John Mama nya ni swadi unu na masam ne say obi e wodi president wodi assemblyman wa run through sa abaya konwa bi no ontra so da enso only one policy single policy to talk about John Mama doesn't qualify to be our president again
and krowa ye tu Galamsey wo so e wo mem ha nyina obi amahene wo ho na say ye kasa ye be kire mu ye ye wa amahene wo ba mu ha wo ene wo hene na dia time dia ya ne say me the video be to me status madam be the send ma me nim no from Adam o say captain me mada me bu nsuo no bi anadwo no me say enye ntimi mu the following day me bu bi me say enye ntimi mu 4 days osanko bie pipe na ati so bia ware nsa 2 months a ondidi ye num nsuo dwonso
bibini ye nipa o
na aban ye ka kire yen say Minister of Lands and Natural Resources said aban no a commission den say yen fight Galamsey aban we or ye Galamsey aban the presidency led by Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president of the republic, chief of staff, the presidency, entire presidency, they are all involved in Galamsey. I am telling you. I'm sorry, I make can't say we no. Nanko fofi say me di agro. I had a madam say kasa by heart. Oh, munim de nim.
Bibi ni ye nipa o.
Makato say chief of staff table so near Galamsey site. 80. Abrantia no ye head of the political desk. That was the office of the chief of staff. You're from Protozua. And or they we issue statement to say oh no, on ye involved in Galamsey. Sir. When oh madam table so. And they check Galamsey. We never boss super. Galamsey super na by Nedum TV no. O main dachinti. Sebi eburu sebi enyado. Say me maami agi na awia. Ana me nana kwaku bi chem krampo na awia. Say yes sebi eburu sebi enyado. Say ye me am CEO. Anti bi na ya. Ye mpe kwan papa bi so mfa so hwe na ni ase kosua. Na ye kan chen say maame ye die adabaraka.
Captain Smart.
Emra na me catch say we sabi we adwi that time na twam. So ni maame catch now. Strategy any be ma bia be mem na so strategy ade wo be ma bia sisim
Tell me what I say.
Smart. He is unique. He
Every time Jena no poku ajbe kasa no. Na DJ no. Nipa no control sound no. Ma me ne bog galamsey super free.
Bibini ye nipa o. Bibini.
Na wan kasa wo TV station, wo radio station.
Gwen.
Na wo so wapene saa de ye so. Na e koso. Because ma me ne kasa, the entire Enzima enclave galamsey say won. Me to asa no wonni me yie. Ebinim se me Fantini, ebinim se me Kwapimni, ebinim se me Santini, ebinim se me Buruni, ebinim se me Zimani, ebinim se me Igbeni, ebinim se me ebi class se me free tumu. Me pe. Me I am from Ghana. Me nya Fantini, me nya Igbeni, me nya Santini, me nya Seremni, me nya Nkrani, me nya Zimani, me ya Ghana ni. Bam. It's there. But who shall match the material? Bayer regions, Bayer 9 tsunami. That is not important. The single thing, most important factor, is the country called Ghana. Now you doom Jane microphone. When we hear no more patch us here, sorry, but we buy any the sound in the course. Nti sorry say ba me buy no the sound course ro na Jane kasa ne de the sound course. Why? Because Jane no Poku Ajman was talking about galamsey.
Omoyare.
Mate se kuo bi wo krom ha afa na mo sorry.
Onua.
Yes kuo media practitioners media den coalition den o say ya bo be bomche media coalition against galamsey. I have for company limited. Time now you cheat me wo krom ha no. Not the so-called media coalition against galamsey. Where were you guys? I have for company limited. PO Box 1 Accra Kanda. I have for company limited. PO Box 1 Accra Kanda. Where were you guys? Afena, most of the petition come Baumia and Mahama Wabem. Can Mahama command the IGP that go and fight galamsey? He cannot. Munja is adieno. Mena na kwa kubi chama tu fuka de we be say ayi mo nne no. Can Mahama be sorry? No I call CDS ho. No I can say hey, I am the commander in chief.
Hello.
Cross up galamsey.
Hello.
More petitioner, more fan come about me on a wabem. Now, try Ghana for Quanya first will be 2 galamsey. I say, try galamsey there. Okay, Mr. 5 minutes.
Any mining concession, bigger mining companies in this country, as a state, Sebi ase ya adwene nya adwuma se. Ye no oil no bauxite, diamond, timber, cocoa area. Whenever we go into agreement with these people, what we do is that we get disadvantaged in the course of debate on the decision-making table. We only get like 10%. The misleaders of our nation, they are the ones that sit for stuff like this to happen. So, yeah, Kono, I noticed that we've actually signed a deal with the bigger companies where trucks are the train Anwia, Papa. We live in a country where we say it is a gold coast. We have gold everywhere you dig. But the any agreements, they are not even going to refine the gold here. So I saw these bigger trucks moving and we are every 2 minutes. In fact, 2 minutes is even too long. Every 30 seconds, there's this big truck, very huge. Our day Anwia Takrady port to be exported away. Anwia. Then from Bodia Junction going to Asankregwa, you see that the activities of galamsey is no longer a threat. The people are doing it left, right, center on the roadside. Just haphazardly.
When you say the activities of galamsey, you mean they are digging for gold everywhere?
Digging for gold everywhere, uncontrolled. So messy a situation that if you are a human being of conscience, this thing should hit you and alarm you that what is going on. So we moved to Asankregwa. We went there, I saw it, I was alarmed. I said, what is the meaning of this? We came back and I said, I'm going to now report the Tales from the Death Trap. That was the name I gave to my ex. Tales from the Death Trap. Because
death trap.
Death Trap. Because it's a death trap. Whatever we are doing today if we don't take care, in the next 5 years, all of us will be extinct. Because water is life. And it is said that the day the last tree dies, the last man will die. We are destroying all our water bodies. I said, okay, let me go and report the tales from the death trap. I came to buy a drone from my own pocket money, about 26,000 Ghana cedis.
You bought a drone?
Yeah, I bought a drone. Because I wanted to give them a real feel of how it looks like when you go up the sky and you watch it. So we got there. We had gone to a place called Tanonumri. When we got there, there was no forest. They had actually eaten all the forest. And I use the word eating because I know Mokano. Omsi ye didim. Omote mo no. Ye deforest no. So I know Mokano. Ye di nsu ye deforest no. And I said, okay. So from Tanonumre, then we had the information that the other side of Tano, which is Tano Anua and the environs, the activities there is terrible. So we decided to go there. We went to the first site. That was mainly Ghanaian youth who were doing their own thing. Now, Omato, machine, yeah, good catches. So, they call around and baby who go do. But most often than not, if these young guys are going to do that, that means a bigger excavator activity had gone on. Now, China for only we are no more boys.
Go and look at
the leftovers. So we got there, and I saw several thousands of Ghanaian youth in one concession. And the concession is about 25 acres. And I said, these boys are not my target. So I'm not even going to ask them anything. I got there, we all...
So all the boys are there like mining openly?
Mining openly. No direction, no authority, nothing.
But you said, these are not my target.
No, these are not my target. Because these are people who cannot even afford excavator. They cannot afford champagne. So my target were for those who were behind these activities to be unveiled. I spoke to some of them. They mentioned names. Big names.
You talked to the young boys.
The young boys. And you'll be shocked. Journalists, chiefs, politicians,
you are mentioning these names.
Oh, Papa, they are the ones behind it. Everyone in this country. It's as if we are crazy. As if no sense of direction. Asofo wom, omutu galamsi. Businessmen fokura di bobo. Politicians, obia trogusu na.
You are just, you know.
It is just a waste of time. That is what Tumfo told them at some point. Angola ya mochichi wa mune dia. Ye nyina ye ni momo mo ye galamsi. Nti si abasi ye disa anko mune dia. Then let's target them and stop this hypocrisy. So we went to the first site. Then from there I moved to the second site. When we got to the second site, I nearly fell into a deep hole that they've intentionally created.
Intentionally?
Yes. So when you get there, in order for you not to come catch them, they've actually dug so many secret holes and cover it with leaves and stuff. I nearly fell into it. But for the intervention of whoever supreme being that is guiding my steps.
So they actually dig it and then they cover it with
leaves? They cover it.
So if you run over it,
you enter into it. In fact, just last weekend when we went to another place in Ashanti region, one of the guys said, "Oh, Mr. Free for bra. No, the guy was leading me to a hole." Just around that, in the same area. I said, no, this place cannot be. Now, I tap here, and I said, "What tap here now?" And this guy was laughing.
So he was...
Yeah.
Wow.
They will kill you. If you try anything...
The intention was to kill you?
They will kill you. In fact, they will not only kill you at the Galamsey side, they will go extra mile to kill you, which I'll tell you as we move forward. Even last night, I had an attack. Yes, I had an attack. But come back to what happened. So when we went to the second site, there were several thousands of youth. Several. Some of them, I was told, come from even far and near Burkina, Cote d'Ivoire, to come and mine here.
Oh my
No sense of direction. They are destroying the forest, destroying water bodies. And I said, this is not right. So, China for no share inside our more heavy activities. And for me to move on a top speed, when I got there, there is a river called Tano Anua River. So the Anua River is one of the adjoining rivers of the Tano River. And these people had heaped a huge sand in the way of that river. Not even as if they are pumping it to a certain pond, which ordinarily is the normal practice. They pump the water into a pond. Now what they do is that they block the way of the river, just so the river will get dry, because almost a one gold.
So practically cutting off the river.
Yes.
To dry up
the place.
So they can get the gold.
So they can dig the way of the river. And they've done it to several big rivers in this country. Tano River, deliberately, because of the mining activities on that Tano River, if we do not take care and proper steps, cogent steps to reclaim it, in the next 2 years, we shouldn't see anything called Tano River in Ghana.
In the next 2 years?
In the next 2 years. That is
how
even
bad.
me being charitable. There should never be anything called Tano River in Ghana because of what is happening around the Tano banks. Because we almost see a Tano nsuo no. They are diverting nsuo na excavators nsuo na namomu. So when I got there and I saw the Chinese guys, me do ona baako ete nkwanche wa ono hwe ne dwoto na baako nso twitwa green grass carpet ya ayibi. So the green grass carpet is actually one of the things they use to catch the gold. Omo they set champagne nano. Now omo wash it. So as they are washing, then the green grass will be catching the particles of the gold. And when they finish, they will go and dump it. So when I got there, I saw one of the Chinese guys on the excavator. I said, no, you cannot do what you are doing. So I went there on a top speed with my brother, went to instruct him to stop. If he doesn't, I'll shoot the tie.
Did you have a gun?
Oh, yes, I had. I'm a rebel.
Let's go to you. Next question. You had a gun?
Yes, I had a gun because I knew as we were going, anything
You're going
can
to a
happen.
war zone.
It's a war zone. Either they survive or I survive. So I instructed him, if he doesn't stop, I will shoot the tie of the... And in fact, I would have done it. For the interest of the nation, I don't care whether I was breaking the law or not breaking the law, because there is nothing even called law. So, Baba, fast forward, I instructed them to come down, brought the three of them together and asked them exactly what they are doing on the land. Where
We're
are
all
they?
on the
Excavator, yes. So I walked them to the other side, and I said, where are your documents that gave you permission? The right to forest entry, the mining lease, where are the appropriate documents that gives you? They couldn't provide any. Then they said, oh, police. I said, police. It's police law. So apparently the police in those vicinities are the ones actually aiding them. So when I say we are crazy, we don't have it. We are gradually becoming a failed state. That those that are supposed to even protect us, they end up being part of the people to destroy our lands. The police, the national security, willingly. The way they used to fight to go for peacekeeping, now they don't even want to go for peacekeeping no more. Most commanders want to be transferred to Galamsey areas just so wamudu wamutebo bekwa kwesi wona and ye concession site ye will be an boy ye chamano. And we are aware as a nation. The police is aware, national security is aware, BNI aware, the military is aware. Nobody is doing anything. They are all aiding these foreigners to destroy our lands. I said, no, we cannot continue like that. So myself and my brother, we remember that article, section 12 of the Criminal and Other Offences Act in 1960 gave us a right to citizens arrest. He said, come on, Vamoose, my friend, we've arrested you.
So you conducted a citizen's arrest?
Citizens arrest, under the law. When we got there, they had actually instructed their security guards to block the barricade. They've actually created barricades on the way. Then,
the security guards are there,
yes,
spokes, I guess.
Yes. No, they have actually come in with bodyguards, tough guys. One of them instructed my cameraman to drop it. Oh, I said, my friend, you don't have what it takes to instruct my guys. We fought for a while, then I had my way. So when I got to the barricade, the time I had arrested them, they had locked it. So in one of the footages, you see that I was using pump action to open the gate. And that was what happened. So we opened it, we transferred them to Asankregua. When we came and showed the footage, that is what actually sparked the conversation on the whole Galamsey thing again. And this time around, I think the cry is very loud that as a nation, we cannot continue to play politics with what is happening. Because if we continue to play politics with what is happening, it is no more about MPP and NDC. All of us are going to die.
It is not.
It's crazy. The things happening in the other side of the country. So what is more alarming, Papa, is that the moment we show this video, you get calls from all over the country. From Keta, from Adidome, from Manson Kwanta.
They were calling the station?
Telling my phone number.
Oh, your phone?
Yes, my phone. So they'll call you from Jakobu and say, oh, Jakobu, they've actually destroyed the forest, a Prapama forest of as big as that of the whole of Kumasi. They will tell you that, oh, in Zima, they will tell you, Ayamfuri. Everywhere. They are so, even the north. And I'm like, what is going on? So we are destroying our water bodies at the same time all over the country. All over the country. I said, no, this is not right. Wow. This is not right. Funny enough, the National Security had actually conducted a survey, and they know all the Galamsey operators in Ghana.
They know
for which I have the whole list, the full list with me. All the big men behind them, all the financiers, the Chinese people that come in. Political class, they go to China and seek for Chinese people to come home. Just recently where we went to on Saturday. A whole constituency chairman had gone in to bring several Chinese people from China.
The constituency chairman.
Constituency chairman. This very one that we arrested them is actually one of the big boys in our party, my party, that had gone in for them to bring them just some few months ago to come and destroy our lands. And I'm like, are we crazy? What breed of human beings are we? That the lands that belongs to us, we are able to sit down and nothing pricks our conscience. It's not even as if that the people themselves voluntarily come here. We go there to seek for them and say, for the sake of greed and selfishness, come in and destroy our lands haphazardly, so that I will make money and the larger society will suffer. But we cannot sit down as a nation like that, Papa. We cannot. And some of us are not cowards. Some of us were not born to be cowards. So we say we will speak out, and that is exactly what we are doing right now.
And what you just said reminds me of, I remember at one point where I think it was a Chinese ambassador was asking how the Chinese get into Ghana.
The Chinese ambassador.
It's not us that, is it not Ghanaians that let them in?
Exactly.
Or show them where?
Exactly.
And he says, go to South Africa to see whether you see any Chinese company manning in South Africa. It doesn't happen there.
Even the Chinese have done nothing without the support of our Ghanaian people.
Yeah.
Our own brothers. Those that are supposed to take care of the people, but instead of being leaders, they've become misleaders. Greed and selfishness has filled them. Even in my own party, greed, selfishness has filled most of them. It is not different from the other side, the two of them. And the danger in it is that we do not even have an option to want to go to A or come to B. Because now the moment political power changes hands, the next batch of people that is organized economic criminals, and I use this, my party is part of it. When people give you power, the sovereign will of the people, you are supposed to serve the people with that power, inure to their benefit. Let my party come and tell me how the activities of this Galamsey is inuring to the benefit of anybody. Then Abu Jinapor gets paid every Monday, first Monday of the month. What is the duty of Abu Jinapor? He's supposed to protect our lands, protect our water bodies. Why is he still at post? The question I've been asking, I haven't gotten an answer. Why is Abu Jinapor still at post? But in this country, obviously, we worship positions and nonsensically.
We do.
Everybody. So I have calls from most of my brothers in my party. As you got the chi, into election year, pa na we say na. But me alusuna me say be bread yourself. You people are senseless. Why are you not asking yourself election year, pa na ye? So you have a problem with me saying the wrong things you are doing, and not you the wrong things you are doing. So first you must tell yourselves that the wrong things that we are doing is what is going to send us to opposition. Something I wish it never happens, but it looks like what we are doing, it will send us to opposition. So maybe we cannot do MPP and this anymore. As a nation, we must collectively come together and speak in one voice, in one unison, and tell them that enough is enough. This nonsense must stop. So myself and a few other people, we've declared 11th November as National War on Foolishness.
11 November.
Yes.
11 November.
11 November.
It's a national war on foolishness.
National war on foolishness. Yes, I'm not against entirely our youth going into mining activities and making money, because after all, if the Newmont, the Anglo go there or whatever, they get the money, they take it away. So I want the youth to be able to extract the natural resources and make money so it stays in this country. But is that the way to go about it? This is not the way to go about it. And everybody is quiet, Papa. Yeah, the eight mean Kiano to Musa. So, Bani, who fabric by the obey and I'm a trust.
Praise the Lord, What was the girl? What was I'm the Sam who cries, hey, number me, but no. All jokes aside, I mean, it is great. Because until people develop that conscience and realize that the nation first, and whatever needs to be done, we will do to protect our nation, we are lost. And so I'm glad that, you know, I don't know whatever you learn from me, I'm glad that the nation is the bigger picture for you.
People have lost the sense of patriotism and love for their nation because when they see the people that are supposed to lead them, the people are so greedy, the people are so selfish, the people don't have any conscience in them. Because if you do have conscience and you are a leader, so to speak, and you go and buy excavators and you put it in waterway, destroy the water at a very alarming degree, and nothing pricks your conscience that it is wrong, the people following you will do same.
Yeah.
And in fact, when Akufo-Addo in 2020 announced, I think 2018 or so, announced that all activities of Galamsey should cease, most of this young youth actually ceased because they understand that what they were doing was wrong. Then all they realize is that somebody sits in Accra called Minerals Commission. So they live in Ayamfuri, they live in Bodie, they live in Asankregwa, they live in Jakobu. Then somebody is in Accra will come in with excavator, enter their forest, begin to dig and make all the money. What do you expect the indigenes of that land to do? They will join and destroy it. So for me, it is about leadership. We don't have one. If we do have one, the mining activities could have been streamlined and we don't need to destroy our waters to make money. But unfortunately, the greed of the selected few, and Papa, I say this thing every time, there is so much in this country for everybody's need. So much in this country for everybody's need. But unfortunately, we do not have enough for the greed of the selected few, the 1% political class, the 1% traditional class, the 1% clergy, the 1%, all of them, they've connived, taking advantage of the ordinary masses, making capital out of the misery of the people. This is not how to build a nation, and we can't simply go on this way. And for me, the people should rise up, go into the bush, and begin to chase the Galamseyers aside. When people rise, just as Achim assumed people did just recently just as Achim Nyinasing, the chief of Achim Nyinasing, who has declared that not only will he sack you, but he shoot and kill when you get to his land and you destroy his water bodies.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. And that is the kind of courage that we are asking our people to gather. That we are the sons and daughters of Kwame Nkrumah. We are the sons and daughters of King Niko Braboni III. We are the sons and daughters of Prempeh I, those that fought for the freedoms of our nation. How all of a sudden have we become cowards, condoning nonsense, and everybody is quiet? All in the name of politics. The clergy is marrying politics, businessmen marrying politics, journalists that are supposed to speak truth to power, they are marrying politics. Everybody, selfish interest. But we cannot simply go on like that as a nation, Baba. If we continue like this, I know there is only one solution out. That the masses will rise one day. And just as Victor Hugo said in France, there is no army in this world strong enough to stop an idea whose time has come.
Yeah.
When we continue like this, one day we shouldn't blame the masses when they want freedom. Because Muta Baruka has said, any which way possible, freedom shall surely come. Economic freedom, freedom of our lands, because we cannot sit down, fold our arms and allow people to destroy the lands that our forefathers toiled and fought for with their blood.
With their blood.
They fought for the land with their blood, not for greedy, selfish people to come and take it and enrich themselves at the instance of the masses, impoverishing everybody. That is not the way to build a nation. When you read the preamble of our constitution, it says that we, the people of Ghana, in exercise of our natural and inalienable rights, we give to ourselves a system of government that will seek for us and posterity, not just us, posterity.